This location is 60 km from Malaga, was once considered the most dangerous hikes in the world. Hanging 100 meters above a canyon, this narrow walkway once claimed lives. But today is one of the Spain's most thrilling and scenic hikes. Entry is limited and sells out fast. Blink and the tickets are gone. In this video, I will take you all the details through this unforgettable journey, how to get here, what to expect, and why you must not miss this. We are starting from Malaga, and trust me, this is more than just a hike, it's an experience that will stay with you. So let's begin. Our adventure begins early in the morning, around 8 am, from Malaga María Zambrano station. Just beside the station is our pickup point, where we boarded the tour bus we had booked through Get Your Guide. It costed us around €110 for two people with a total duration of 7 hours. We could not find a suitable time slot on the official Caminito del Rey website. Most were already booked out, so we had to go with Get Your Guide. Just a tip, tickets are very limited and get snapped up fast. So if you're planning this trek, try to book at least 2 months in advance. In fact, the only reason we came to Malaga was for this trek. Unfortunately, we missed it yesterday, we got the date wrong, but we booked it again because we didn't want to miss out on this once in a lifetime experience. I made sure to grab the second seat on the bus to soak in the views. I wasn't going to miss a thing. As we left the city behind, we were greeted by beautiful landscapes, wide open spaces, rolling hills. I could not have asked for a better seat to soak in the journey. As we cruised through a stunning highway surrounded by green hills, clear blue skies, the road stretched endlessly ahead, framed perfectly by the giant front windshield like a cinematic screen. Only this was in real life. To my left and right, small villages dotted the countryside with tiny houses scattered across the slopes like little secrets waiting to be discovered. Every turn in the road offered a new frame-worthy view. The tour was operated by Aloratur, and soon we were on our way to the famous Caminito del Rey. Before heading to the actual entrance of Caminito, our bus stopped at the first large parking lot. This is a place where private cars are supposed to park. From here, there is a shuttle bus that connects the entry and exit point of the trek. We quickly rushed to the washroom before a queue formed, because once you are inside the Caminito, there are no washrooms until the very end. The parking lot is ideal for visitors since the trek starts and ends at different locations. Although there are few small parking spots near the trek entrances, this is the most convenient option available. This location is called Centro de Visitantes. If you're coming in your own car, this is a spot where you should park. It's the best option because there is plenty of space here. Unlike the few smaller parking areas near the trail entrances, the northern access point to the trail is El Kiosco and the southern exit is El Chorro. Shuttle buses run between both points. Since the hike ends at El Chorro, you will need to take the shuttle bus back to the Centro de Visitantes. Just make sure to let the driver know where you want to get off. The schedule is displayed here as well. Now we are heading towards the entrance of Caminito del Rey. There are few cafes at the north and the southern exit in case you want to grab a quick bite. To reach the actual entrance, we walk around 100 meters through a tunnel.
Our actual walkway, but the first name.
We kept walking, and yet the entrance still seemed far off. But the scenery kept us so captivated we barely noticed the time slipping by. Each step was slow and deliberate, giving us more time to soak in the surroundings. Around us, the crowd steadily grew, everyone drawn here by the promise of thrill and wonder. As we finally reached the main access point, we found a few essentials, restrooms and small shops selling jackets and warm clothes, useful if you are visiting in colder months. Then came the rules, strict and clear, no drones, which made sense. But no selfie sticks? That's a question mark. That one caught me off guard. After a short safety briefing, helmets were handed out. The excitement was real now. With our guide leading the way, we took our first steps into one of the most breathtaking treks in the world. At the beginning, we saw the hydroelectric plant. The guide gave us a short but informative history, and then we continued absorbing every view with our eyes and cameras, and the scenery was absolutely marvelous. Then we entered the part I was most excited and nervous about, the infamous King's Path, the most hyped and the dangerous looking section. The trail spans approximately 7.7 kilometers, combining boardwalks, forest paths, and suspended walkways. The most iconic sections are the narrow wooden planks bolted into the cliffside, hovering over 100 meters above the river. The walkway is made of wooden planks on metal brackets drilled into the side of a cliff. Above a crumbling cemented path, it feels dangerous because there is nothing beneath holding it up. Unlike Okatse Canyon in Georgia, where strong steel frames give some reassurance. As we stepped onto the first boardwalk, the views were nothing short of spectacular. The gorge stretched out before us, its sheer walls carved by centuries of water erosion. Birds soared overhead, and the sound of the river echoed. Here it felt raw and real, yet somehow this narrow path holds over 200 people at once. It's honestly hard to believe. As we walked along, the views became more jaw-dropping, rushing water carving the rocks into sculptural forms, greenery wrapping around the rivers, making it look like something out of a fantasy film. It's magical, and I have uploaded an uncut version of a Caminito del Rey video in case you'd like to experience the full trail without any narration or dialogue. Here I am walking along the narrow cliff-hugging pathway. The sheer drop below and the towering rock walls on either side made it feel like I was walking through the heart of a massive canyon. Every step along this suspended wooden path offered a heart-pounding mix of awe and adrenaline. The vast gorge beneath us, carved over millennia, is nature's dramatic masterpiece. Somewhere along the path, you can also see high-speed trains rushing through. I missed the moment one passed by, but if you ever taking the train from Seville to Malaga, sit on the right-hand side, you will pass through this scenic area. Now we have reached the highlight, hanging bridge suspended between cliffs. If you're scared of heights, this might make your knees wobble. And yes, volunteers here will remind you to keep selfie sticks retract safety first. The view from here is incredible, emerald green lakes, towering rock walls, and a vast open sky. As we neared the end of the trek, I kept turning back, trying to absorb as much as I could. From a distance, I could only imagine how this entire trail must look, winding along the cliffside like a thread of adventure. It's unbelievable how this walkway was rebuilt after several tragic deaths. It was closed for years before reopening safely for visitors. Emerging from the forest, we arrived at the southern control cabin near El Chorro. Here, we returned our helmets and reflected on the journey. The entire hike takes approximately 2 to 3 hours depending on pace and stops. My watch showed around 5,500 steps over about 3 hours, but I didn't feel tired at all. I was just too excited. At the exit, we found small food stalls and souvenir shops. There were chairs and tables to relax, and yes, restrooms again. We waited there for the rest of our group before our tour bus picked us up. For those heading out on their own, El Chorro railway station is just 10 minutes walk from here. And if you are parked at main parking lot near the northern entrance, you will need to hop on the shuttle bus to get back. Don't worry, they run regularly and signage is easy to follow. Shuttle service operate between both trailheads, making the entire journey convenient for hikers. Parking is available near both entrances, clearly marked and easy to navigate. Our tour bus has arrived. As we walk towards it, the sense of accomplishment is palpable. Caminito del Rey isn't just a physical challenge, it's a walk through time, a brush with geology carved over millennia, and a tribute to human resilience and engineering. Whether you are a seasoned trekker or a first time explorer, this trail offers something unforgettable. It's the kind of journey that leaves footprints not just on the path but on the heart, a reminder of what lies beyond the comfort zone when we choose to embrace nature's raw magnificence. Now we are en route back to Malaga. The bus hums along the winding roads, the golden Andalusian landscape rolling past our windows. In our group have already dozed off, probably dreaming of cliffs and canoes and the echoes of footsteps high above the river. And that wraps up our Caminito del Rey experience. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel stories and adventures. Until next time, keep exploring and seeking the paths less traveled. See you in the next video.